Man, that felt good.
I don't know what's going on here. Zach's headset's on the floor.
It's on your lip. Wipe it off.
All right. All right. Welcome to episode 96. We got a mess. Are you good? You don't need that. You don't need it.
That's all right. I'll fix it.
Zach's headset fell on the floor. So, can you hear? Check. You're good. All right. We got a lot of stuff to go over tonight. I know Luke Stoll is racing at Eagle Raceway tonight, so there's a lot of stuff going on Flow. But tonight we're going to discuss a lot of several different things. We've got Circle City doubleheader coming up this weekend. We got Brownstown results to go over. We've got Illinois Speedweeks. We'll talk about that a little bit. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff going on. But let's start with Brownstown results from this past Saturday night. They ran they ran Super Stocks, Super Late Models, Pure Stocks, Hornets, and Crown Vics. So let's make sure we got volume because Zach's headset was in the floor. I think we're good. All right. Let's go over the Brownstown results. All right. So Devin Gilpin picked up the win in the Super Late Models. Josh Bowler was second. Well, that's a pretty good race. Tyler Collins was third. Tyler Kane was fourth. Skylar Lewis was fifth. Keegan Cox sixth. Matt Boatnick was seventh. Tucker Chastain eighth. Brent Lee was ninth. And Brent McMillan was 10th. And unfortunately for Brent, he lost the motor Saturday night. So, yeah. So that's the results for the Super Late Models. Super Stocks. Isaiah Sasser picked up another win. Greg Amick was second. Zach Sasser third. Jamie Wilson was fourth. Colton Sullivan fifth. Dustin Carr sixth. Brock Burton seventh. Shane Wilson eighth. Danny Hupp was ninth. And Jack Roberts was 10th. And let's talk about the Pure Stocks because I still say Pure Stocks is taking over Brownstown Speedway. Blake Hall picked up the win. JT Huffman was second. AJ Wilson third. Philip Boudreau fourth. Keaton Strable fifth. Hunter Perry was sixth. Dalton Fleener seventh. Tori Routier was eighth. Preston Carr ninth. And Dustin Foster was 10th.
Hunter gained 12 spots.
Yeah. And before we get into that, let's talk about the Pure Stock feature. So I unfortunately didn't make it to the track. I was watching on Dirt to Media. JT, from your driver's seat, is Pure Stocks not the top class at Brownstown Speedway? What's your opinion on Pure Stocks?
It's definitely it's been a long time since Brownstown Speedway's averaged a 30-plus car count in any class.
Right.
Including Super Stocks. You know,
right.
I mean, it's been a long time. So I don't know that I think the Super Stock racing is really good too. And I think the Crown Vic racing is really good.
Yeah.
And the Hornet racing was pretty good the other night. But
yeah, I don't want to take anything away from any other class. I'm just talking about the level of cars plus the car count every week.
It's had a drastic change in the last 3 to 4 years. They withered away to like less than 15 cars.
Yep.
And then now we're back to 30. We had 35.
Yeah.
I mean, so you send 15 guys home. So
right.
I mean, it's tough to make the show, let alone be in the front.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's a hard class. And I think the Super Stocks is a hard class to win, but it's easy to make the show now.
Right. And you had a good battle with a 23 car.
Every week have a good battle with 23 car.
Right. We talked about it a little bit before the show, and second sucks. I don't care what you're racing. Second sucks.
There was a point in my racing career where second would have been like winning the Daytona 500, but once you experience winning, second is awful.
It's awful. First loser.
But we're going to get there. We're getting closer. We had better lap times and stuff. We just got to get, we found some stuff. Been working with Night Stalker Fab a little bit, and we're dialing it in.
You need to tell them to throw that yellow flag away.
Yeah.
Go green to checker.
Yeah. I mean, I tell you what, that makes me sick when it comes out.
Yeah.
Golly. But that's just part of it.
Yeah.
You got to be good at all of it.
Right. What's going on, Debbie? Trent said Hyman had to show up for episode 96. Absolutely. Let's go back to talk about the Hornets. Michael Brewer picked up the win in a backup car in the number 4. James Simmons was second. Preston Wrighthouse third. Marshall Claycamp was fourth. Lynn Lash was fifth. Jeremy Shimwell sixth. Skylar Ashley seventh. Landon Hayes eighth. Eli Crockett was ninth. And Kevin Humphreys was 10th.
Do you have the car counts for all the classes?
I didn't write them down.
I was just curious what they was. I knew what ours was, but.
And in Crown Vics, Matt Cranmer picked up the win. Matthew Weston was second. Matthew Weston's getting to be the same way. I don't know how many seconds that makes him this year, but
Right.
Todd Kane was third. Jesse Stewart Jr. was fourth. Paul Ortman was fifth. Peyton Klein was sixth. Zachary Hall seventh. Wayne Schaff was eighth. Stacy Fitzgerald ninth. And Brandon Lang was 10th. So that rounds out the results for Brownstown Speedway this past Saturday night. Coming up at Brownstown Speedway, we've got this week, Mr. Stalker, crates, super stocks, pure stocks, Crown Vics, and Hornets. Those classes will be running consecutive back-to-back weekends. So this weekend, those are the classes running, and then the following weekend, it's the same schedule.
How many weeks till Memorial Day?
2 weeks. 3 weeks.
So next weekend or the weekend after?
The weekend, next weekend.
So this weekend,
Be next weekend's Memorial Day
Yeah.
weekend?
yeah.
Well, that snuck right up, didn't it?
Fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not this weekend, not next weekend, the weekend after.
Not next
Oh,
weekend.
not next weekend.
Yeah.
Memorial Day
two-
is in July. Or
July?
June.
No, it's this weekend right here, ain't it?
No, it's
No, it's the 26th. It is next
Memorial
weekend.
Day.
That's one thing we don't do around here is plan vacation days. These guys don't get any. So,
We'll get Memorial Day off.
yeah, you guys will get Memorial Day off.
Non-paid.
Non-paid. That's a non-paid holiday. So,
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I thought that was
Whatever.
every day, right?
yeah. No.
Even when we're here, we don't get paid.
I'm still
Well,
waiting on a
that's-
pizza party.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be
Even-
he's supposed to be hooking the pizza party up from Mama Rose's.
I had Mama Rosa's tonight.
Oh, thanks for the invite.
Where's the pizza?
Yeah.
I had tenderloin. It was good.
Their tenderloins are good.
Yeah, and the cheese curds.
So
the
can
pepper
we
jack.
can we schedule like a pizza night where you gonna bring in pizza? We're gonna have pizza while
I
we're
thought
at the
you were
show.
in charge of the pizza night. This ain't my show.
You're the boss.
Yeah, but
You don't like when the boss is
I'll pay for it. But you got to get it.
fan appreciation.
You're
or
in
not.
on it.
I don't pay for Mama Rosa's.
Okay, that's my point. That is my point.
Employee Appreciation Week.
Yes,
When's
when you guys want to do it.
I think you need to do it.
Whenever JT wants to bring the pizza in.
I'll print myself a picture and I'll hang it up, and I'll be employee of the month every month. We'll hang it right here.
You may
behind
get
me.
you like them little gold stars put next to your name every week.
That's what his mom used to do for him and look at him
Oh,
now.
I know.
Yeah, look at me.
I know. Second sucks, remember? Second sucks.
Boy, you guys are a rough crowd.
All right,
We're up in there.
let's talk about
got two
Did you show the Crown Vic results?
yeah, I sure did.
What did
Let's show them
Ryan,
again.
what did Ryan get?
He broke.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, him and
Broke
Finley weren't in
Shaw.
the top 10.
Well, Anthony didn't race. Elizabeth
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, Elizabeth. Yeah.
She
Finley
broke.
Finley's weren't
she
in the top
broke.
10. Yeah. So yeah, that's Crown Vic results. Is there any other results that you missed that you want to see again?
No, if you guys don't stay for the Crown Vic race, you're missing out because that is one of my favorites.
It's one of the best races of the night.
I love the Crown Vics. I didn't get to watch the Hornets this week because everybody was telling me what I did wrong in my trailer, but
I got you. Had a
Not
meeting,
me.
huh?
yeah,
I
but
was not.
it was I gotta thank everybody that helps me too. I need to do that real quick. But the Bogdass brothers filled in for Dad the last 2
Oh,
weeks.
did they?
and I worked them like dogs, and them boys don't complain. Jamie and Chuck's nothing but good to me. So
Yeah.
big shout out to
While
those.
Dad was in Africa hunting with
Yeah,
Kenny.
he was. Yeah, they took off on this big safari, left us to race by ourselves. At least I
Yeah.
made it. Grant didn't make it, so he wasn't at the racetrack.
Yeah. Should have been there racing.
Should have been there racing, but he was at the house.
Let's giveaway update. So you're going to take the.
Yeah,
Panel?
I've already made contact with
Okay.
Andrew, and
So here's what we're going to do. I'm just
going
going to go ahead and tell you now. Saturday, I'll just bring it over and we'll put it in your trailer. That way you
Okay.
don't have to take it tonight. I'll bring it over Saturday. That way it's not in the way, and we'll just slide it in there real quick. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
We can do that.
Okay. Is that the plan then?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just
That
making
was-
sure.
That was the plan last time.
Well,
wasn't
I
it?
know, but things change.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
Andrew racing Saturday?
Yes. As far as I know, he is. He act like he was.
All right, let's talk about a little bit of Northern All-Star stuff. You guys want to? So we got a doubleheader coming up this weekend. Circle City tomorrow night and Lawrenceburg on Saturday night.
But it pays more Friday night than Saturday.
It
night.
does. Circle City's 10,000 to win, 750 to start. They're running mods and Crown Vics with the super late models.
Both of
Lawrenceburg,
them?
huh?
Both of them?
No,
Not mod Saturday too?
No.
Why aren't they running mod
I
Saturday?
don't know. Lawrenceburg is Pro Stocks, Hornets, and Pro Legends.
Legends.
Yep.
Hmm.
Is that big over there?
I guess so. Yeah, I reckon that's what's on the
Is that another
flyers.
one of them $1,000 to win pure stock races?
Could be. It's 5,000 win for the supers and 500 to start.
We actually,
But-
me and Peyton actually felt really stupid sitting at Brownstown Saturday night, knowing that they were racing for $1,000 2 hours away.
And they only had 15 cars.
Do they have the
did they end
same?
up with that many?
Yeah,
they
there
only
were-
had 9 when
Yeah, I
we
think it
checked.
was like 15.
Do they have the same
won?
rule package over there?
No,
No. What do you got to change? Do you
it's
know?
pretty much a super stock over there.
I got you.
We don't have to change nothing, but we're gonna be outgunned a little
Got
bit.
a little bit.
But half the cars that race at Brownstown usually were the ones that were at Lawrenceburg.
Race over there.
Yeah, because Mickey Hines was over there. There
I
was
got you.
McRoberts' boy was over
Yeah,
there.
and I was talking to the guy that works for me, Ashton Cohey,
yeah,
in the pure stock. He raced over there.
yeah,
That 51 car he went to, I think.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm talking about, the one with the skull on it?
yeah,
Yep.
He's fast at Brownstown. I can't think of his name, but he's fast.
yeah.
So yeah, that's what's going on this weekend for the Northern All Star Late Model Dirt Series.
Doc says there's mods at Lawrenceburg.
Well, maybe I looked at the wrong thing then.
Don't call Doc a liar.
No, I've never called Doc a liar. Let's check it out.
I want to ask Josh if he's still as bad at softball as he used to be.
He said only 7 Vicks for $400. Where's that at?
I don't know. Let's find out. I gotta go find this
Yes,
thing
he
real
is
quick.
as bad as he used to be too.
Yeah, he's not changed any. Unfortunately.
Boys, I'm telling you right now, this is an on the
Doc,
fly.
you going racing over there? You racing both nights?
He raced the other night.
He got his
Uh,
motor back.
Where did he
Did
race
he?
that the other night? I seen it.
Circle City.
Yeah,
Mods are. I'm sorry,
I think he had a good
It's-
run.
Doc. You are right. It is the late models and the mods, but down here in the small print is Pro Stocks, Hornets, and Pro Legends. So that's my bad. Northern All Stars Modified Dirt Series will be at Lawrenceburg. So Doc, that's why you're on the
So but
partial payroll.
Lawrenceburg's different now, right? There's just still like it was. Didn't they cut some bank or something off of it?
Where?
I think they were going to. I don't know if they did or not.
Yeah.
I
Who,
haven't been
who
up
are
there in a
you?
long
Who
time.
are you picking? Let me. Just go out on a limb here.
At Lawrenceburg?
We already know who he's
Lawrenceburg
picking.
and Circle City. Who are you going with?
Jason Jameson.
Okay, both nights.
Well, yeah, I'd say he'll probably put 5 cars on them Friday and then probably straight away Saturday.
Okay.
I'm going Josh Rice.
Yeah,
He did look really good at Lawrenceburg last year.
you can't
he's a
not
man.
pick Josh
Jameson
Rice
did.
at Lawrenceburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You pick Jason Jameson.
So officially though, Devin Gilpin has taken over the points lead for the Northern All Stars.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I like Devin and I like Donnie, but Jeff is the brains behind that operation.
You think so?
I love Jeff to death.
Jeff almost got fired.
Really?
Yeah, because he put that comment on Facebook said we suck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when Devin had a bad night.
Yeah.
Devin came up to me at Paragon. He goes, "I'm going to fire him for that."
You can't fire Jeff.
So then he's like, so then Devin said something about he messaged me after he won at Brownstown and he said, "We don't suck anymore," is what Devin called me. But yeah, Rice is 10 points. Here's what's cool. The top 5 in Northern All Star points, there's only 30 points separating the top 5.
Oh wow.
So Gilpin's 10 behind, Billy Green's 20 behind.
I think Gilpin was leading.
Gilpin, Rice is 10 behind. Billy Green's 20 behind. David Webb is 26 behind. And Dustin Nobby is sitting 5th, 30 points behind.
Billy Green's really taken to that.
He
ain't
has. He's been looking good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Keith says 1G. Jared proved me wrong. Matthew, only 7 Vicks for 400. Josh Harris, look at them studs to your left.
Tell you what,
My left or your left?
We've been doing pretty good at softball.
Have you?
I
Yeah.
batted 1,000 last night. I went 3 for 3.
Did you?
I got an inside the park home run.
You know who they played?
Do I want to know?
Yeah.
Grant's team?
No,
No, but I hope it's like that.
the Indiana School of the Blind.
Yeah, as it doesn't surprise
They
me.
only had 2 blind guys.
Yeah.
Hey, still, you can't.
It's
brag.
still good.
They were a good team that we played.
They were a good team. Josh was terrible as usual.
Andrew says you got to come over to JT's trailer and pick his pill draw again.
Yeah, that was.
What did you
lucky.
draw? You drew a
So everybody was drawing in the 90s, and Dalton said dollar on what Lakin, because Lakin draws for me because she took off. Well, I picked 50 something, and Dalton picked like 60 something or whatever, and Andrew picked 10, and she came back and drew a 10 exactly. There's 100 numbers possible.
Right.
He drew a 10, but he took $4 from us. Dirty dog.
Shannon says still bank like a bowl.
So they didn't change it at all. I swore they were changing
I don't
that.
I thought they were going to.
I think they did
They did
something, but I must
Bloomington.
not have.
But I
They
don't,
said something about Lawrenceburg because of how high speed it was in
Yeah.
the sprint car.
They're
races
slowing
and
it
stuff.
down.
It's high
wasn't it?
speed in every class. I mean, it's just wide open.
Yeah. So you're going with Jameson both nights. Who you going to go with? Do you going with Rice both
Josh
nights?
Rice, both nights.
You going with Rice both nights?
No,
Or are you going with somebody
I'm gonna
different?
say
Circle City?
Gilpin at Circle City
Gilpin at Circle City, Rice
at Rice at
Yep.
Lawrenceburg.
You know who else going?
That's a good pick. No, not really. I mean, I know the top 5 in points will be there, but they should be. Plus Jameson. I'm sure Jameson will be at both places.
Think there will be any guys like you think Dalton Wilson will be? Well, he'll be
Lucas
Lucas.
Oil.
Yeah.
Mikey might.
Marler,
What about?
he may.
I think I'm going to go out on a limb here for Friday night. I'm going to go with Peden at Circle City.
Oh,
Did he get it fixed?
yeah. I don't think it tore him up too bad.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Peden at Circle City. If then this is pending. If he
I always forget he's running supers now.
And I think Josh Rice is going to be hard to beat at Lawrenceburg. That's just his type of track. Wide open, hammer down.
I think
Yeah.
it's going to hurt him with like the big names because it only pays 5 the second night.
Right.
That's really
It's
weird.
hard to.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised at that. I figured it'd pay 10 both.
Me too. I know there's a lot of, there's some good races coming up at the end of the month. I mean, you got Bloomington, you got Brownstown with the Hoosier Air Classic. So there's some big, and then at the end of June, Northern All Stars is co-sanctioning with Hunt the Front at Florence. That'll be a big race.
Yeah.
Do they not have one coming up at Brownstown?
Yeah, at the end of May 31st.
Oh, end of May.
Hoosier Air Classic.
Oh,
They race
okay.
at Bloomington on Friday night, and then they race at Brownstown on Saturday night.
That Bloomington one will probably be interesting.
Yeah,
That's a big money race too.
it is.
10 is it?
I think
10?
both of those pay 10,000. I had to double check.
I tell you what, James has got it going on.
He
That's,
does.
That's pretty
He does.
awesome.
The only downfall is he won't be announcing this weekend
Oh, he won't.
because he's with Lucas at Eagle.
Who's gonna do it?
Oh,
I don't know. I haven't heard. The DJ Smallwood's on here in a little while. He might enlighten us. Tell us who's announcing. Josh Harris said horrible, but have only had 3 runs scored off my pitching. Easy now.
His pitching is pretty good.
Is
I
it?
will say
Well, a
that.
lot of it's the catcher.
So we can give him a little bit. You think it is?
The catcher plays a key role in pitching because he's back there placing the glove.
That's true. I never thought about that.
So
Anybody stealing any signs or anything?
no,
No.
no, our signs are so complex. There's no
Nobody can crack the code to them, huh?
right.
JT gives him the middle finger. That's about it.
What about West Virginia Motor Speedway opening back up? Did you guys see that news today?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they're even making it a 3/8 instead of a half mile.
I like
So-
for them to open up 411 again.
I know that was a good track.
Thunder
There's a lot
Valley
of great-
first, but then
Thunder Valley
411.
and then 411.
Got any news on Thunder Valley?
I don't know.
Let me ask you this. I did advertise it this week. Do you have any late breaking news? I gave you a special segment on this show, and you're complaining about pay. We haven't had any kind of special news in the last 2 months.
we had some big stuff happen in our camp this week. Turns out it's going to be a lot of work, but we've had some big stuff happen. Just can't release it yet.
Okay. Do you have anything that, like in the racing world, that's not? Now you can't really blurt it out because it's a segment. We got to announce it. But do you have anything? I can give you like 10 or 15 minutes to think about it.
Okay, yeah, give me some time.
You want some time to think about
Yeah,
it?
give me some time. Let me see if I can't.
Oh, I
scrape
know you
something
can
up.
come up with something.
Usually Elizabeth will shoot me something because she's always on top of that.
She's on top of it. We need a weather update this weekend too.
Yes.
I know Saturday night's supposed to be pretty nice. Saturday, I mean, there ain't no worry about Saturday night at Brownstown, but I'm kind of.
We know if it's raining there right now.
Huh?
We know if it's raining
Yeah.
there right now.
But the Friday forecast looks really weird they were talking about severe thunderstorms, and then they showed one radar, and it was all in Kentucky. And then the next thing you know, our whole area is in like a 3 to 4 category for severe storm. I didn't understand it, but I'm not a meteorologist by any means. But
They don't know what it's.
I don't think they know anything, to be honest with you. But yeah, anyway. Illinois Speedweeks. So going into Illinois Speedweeks, they raced at LaSalle, Spoon River, Lincoln, Farmer City, and Fairbury. And I really thought, I know this is a big debate, but I really thought that Pierce and Davenport were going to stink up the whole week. That's going into it. That's what I thought. But that couldn't have been farther from the truth. Now, Thornton looked really good and won at Farmer City. Pierce, I mean, he won the very first night at LaSalle, but Davenport kind of surprised me on those Illinois bull rings. He ended up winning 2 out of the week. He won at Fairbury and at Spoon River. Fairbury race at Saturday night was, I thought, phenomenal. Which, if you've never been to Fairbury, has anybody here ever been to Fairbury?
Mm-mm.
It's a must go to track, hands down. Like, I don't know what kind of magic dust they put in that dirt over there, but like, it's awesome. So
It's because he had them new Penske shocks on.
yeah, no kidding. Yeah, running Penske shocks. How many times have they posted since then confirming it was Bilstein's? I've seen videos.
I seen somebody respond to that video that they posted of a Penske truck sitting in his driveway.
Did they really? James Essex announced on the broadcast tonight they were still joking. Dustin Jarrett was still joking about it, and James Essex go, "You sure he ain't on Carrera shocks? I mean, how old are them things?" But I thought it was pretty funny. But overall,
it would be funny if, for some reason, maybe they put a Penske on there to try something, and he accidentally talked about it.
Right, right. But as long as he's been running Bilstein,
he'll definitely stay with Bilstein.
No, but I'm saying, like, just his interview, I'm like, where did Penske come from?
Yeah.
Makes you wonder, though, don't it?
It does make you wonder.
Are we going to have to cut this show short for you tonight?
No, I'm not going to be like JT.
All right.
Anyways, the Illinois Speedweek was really good.
I thought it was. I want to hear some opinions from. We got 29 viewers. Share this out. Hopefully we can get to 35 or 40. But
I think they need to do that in every state.
You brought this up before the show that there was a survey. What state do you think has the best dirt tracks in the country?
The best.
I want to know. I want to know people's opinions
and the best racing.
Yes, and racing. We'll get some people's opinions on that because
I won't tell you what the survey determined till after, but
I'm hands down.
You think I would be biased for Indiana, but I didn't pick Indiana.
I'm hands down.
Illinois, like you said, is really good.
Right.
Fairy dust. They put fairy dust in the dirt. I know they do. Some kind of fairy dust.
They don't build the racetracks too big is what they do.
Right.
They're the perfect size.
Yeah.
You got Brownstown Bullring, you got Fairbury, you got LaSalle, Farmer City, Kankakee. Peoria is really good.
I wish they go back to Macon.
Yeah, Macon's good.
That's a bull ring.
Where was the other one I went to?
Spoon River?
No, I think it was Spoon.
No, it's Spoon River.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Spoon River's in
Spoon
Illinois.
River.
I mean, there ain't none of them.
Red Hill?
None of them are a half mile.
Red Hill is in Illinois.
It's in Illinois.
They're all like
No, they're all
3/8 or
quarters
smaller.
and 3/8. Yeah.
What's Red Hill? It ain't.
It's a half. I think. Yeah.
That's a really good half mile.
It's a fast track. It's fast.
I've never been there and seen it in person, but I really like watching the races at Farmer City.
Yeah.
That place just looks so racy every time they go in every class.
Right.
Do the Gundakers run that?
Tri-City.
Yeah.
That's still a good track.
It is.
Don't run it
But
down.
I'm surprised they don't run more there though.
I don't know the whole deal there. I don't think they got like a weekly.
I don't think they do either.
I seen Ken Trader sold his.
I-55.
Really?
Yep. He said it was time, and he said this guy would do a good job, so he let it go.
Just let it go, huh?
Yep.
Wonder who bought it. Do you know? Did you hear?
They said, but I don't. He's already.
You didn't know him
there. I didn't know him.
Oh, you didn't know him.
I thought Herm had a hand in that too. Did he not? I guess.
I thought at one time he did, but he might have already got out of his.
It seemed like at one point, and it may not have been that one, but it seemed like Herm, Schrader, and Junior all three had hands in one.
I think it was I-55.
I don't know. I didn't know that Dell Jr. had a hand in the Cars tour.
Yeah, I knew that.
But that's him and Harvick on that.
Yeah,
I guess. But I tell you what, he's really made that into something, ain't he?
He has,
because that wasn't really that much when a couple of years ago. And now they're running. They're going to be on FS1 at North Wilkesboro the same week that the All-Star race is there.
Yeah,
I think that's
pretty cool.
That's pretty big for this guy.
It is.
I hope a bunch of rich guys don't ruin that.
Right.
But that could be the new ARCA. That could be what ARCA used to be.
Could be.
Because ARCA is not what it was.
Right.
But yeah, that's cool. I thought that was neat to see that somebody like Dale Jr. and Kevin Hart give him back. That. So
Christy said Illinois, and she said she loves Red Hill. Kenny said, "Sorry, I'm late, guys. Can you restart?" Yeah, absolutely. We can restart, Kenny. We can go over the first half hour for you again if you want to.
I seen they had 35 cars up there at the big track in the Crown Vic.
Yeah.
on just a regular night.
I think the racing's good in Crown Vic Classic.
Man, I love
They're
that,
fast.
dude. I love that. I love watching it. I love being a part of it.
They are fun.
I think it's so cool to see like where Crown Vic started in Salem to where they are now, how fast they are. Like it's just crazy insane.
Right. When they, I remember when they first showed up at the sports show and it was kind of like a joke.
Yeah.
And then now it's a thing. It's a boom.
Yes.
You know, it's competitive.
Kind of the same way at Salem Speedway. At first, it was kind of like, yeah, okay, you know.
And when they said they was
now
going
it's
on
like
a big track, everybody's throwing a fit.
Yeah.
And now nobody can wait to get there.
No.
Yeah.
There's 35 of them, and they're
right
racing it.
Right.
You know, and you know, some of them guys in the upper classes were like, really, we got the Crown Vics here, and now you see some of them like enjoy watching that.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
Shannon said it was Herm Jr. and Schrader in together on Paducah.
They might have been. Now, them three plus Stewart were the Speedway deal.
Yeah, they were in a
and
track together.
They couldn't get the Speedway to.
Yeah.
Because they wanted it all.
Weren't they going to build like a Goodyear factory or something out there too, or something? Make tires?
I know they were going to run the Speedway, and Smoke wanted to put a dirt track out there.
Yep.
And they wanted the airport for a drag strip, and they wanted the golf course to put
bleachers,
boats on or something.
The
drag boating or something.
Drag boats and that road course boat and stuff.
Right. And then Forrest Lucas wanted to do the same thing, I think.
Yeah.
And instead he went and done it in Wheatland. What a loss that was. Of course, they're doing good with Speedway now, but we could have had.
But Wheatland is nice. Like there was a lot of money put in that place.
We could have had what Wheatland has.
Yeah.
You know.
But I really think, like we talked about, it's been several weeks ago, but I think the racing at Wheatland is just died off. I don't think it's
too big.
Yeah, I don't think it's as racing.
I'm telling you, 3/8 is as big as a racetrack ever needs to be.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And that's not just for dirt racing. That's asphalt racing.
Everything.
That's across the board.
Yep.
3/8 is where it's at.
I just don't like, when it comes to dirt racing, I just don't like the aero game. Like,
no.
Because in big tracks, if you get out front by 2 or 3 seconds, the chances of somebody running you down are slim to none.
Right. I like a little track with a bunch of banking so you can run 2 or 3 lines.
Yep.
And that's what Fairbury's got.
Yes.
I mean, they've got it. They've got the perfect deal.
Kenny said late model Crown Vics. That's for sure. The Matthew said average 80 plus oval at Sportsdrome.
And they pay absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like $60 to win or something. It costs more not to get in.
Right.
And I deliver pallets over there at the Home Depot. They're testing almost every evening that I go over and deliver pallets.
Well, the good thing about it is it's not like a dirt track where you got to work it or anything. You just
it's just go. Yeah. There's guys that's leaving their race cars over there.
Really?
Yeah. They just sit over there they got a tarp over them.
That's really weird.
Just show up and race on the weekend.
Yeah. I think, and somebody might know this, but I think you actually buy your spot over there. Don't you?
Oh, do you? I don't know. I don't even know how it works.
I think you can buy your parking spot. I don't hold me to that. But North Vernon did something like that once.
They talked about doing that at Thunder Valley for a while where you could, I know when Ryan was talking about taking it over, he was talking about that conversation I brought up about like there was several tracks across the country where you buy your spot at the beginning of the year. So you pay a couple $100 and then you pay for that one parking spot. You know, I could see Circle City doing something like, because like the way theirs is petitioned out, you just buy whatever number.
Right. They paint them lines. Nobody parks in them.
They don't.
That aggravates me. They took time to make it
like being at
organized,
Walmart.
and people just ignore that.
Yeah. Like being at Walmart.
Yeah.
White lines don't mean nothing.
That's so aggravating. And props to them for doing that.
Yeah.
But people are just so ignorant.
Matthew said I used to drive race cars to the track back in the day. I bet your dad did for sure. Matthew probably did too, but
Randy Lee used to drive his down from his house.
Down from his house?
Race, yeah.
Down the hill.
Down the hill.
All right, so I want to take we're halfway through the show, so we're going to do a little bit of a sponsor shout out. I will say one thing. I want to bring this up. JT complained about this last show, and I really thought about redoing the list, but I knew it aggravated you, so I didn't change nothing. So when I say
it's aggravating the viewer as well. I think
nobody has ever said anything about it other than you.
We got 28 now. Let's see how many we get done. They're there when you get.
When I get done talking about the sponsors, the sponsors is what makes this happen.
Oh, I agree 100%. That's why you need to put them in order so people can follow along. I think you're
very
selfish and inconsiderate.
All right, here we go. Are you ready, JT? Follow along here. You ready?
You can't follow along.
All right, we got T&J Demo, Torino, Dirt Track Outfitters, Kane's Tree Service, Jerry Davis Race Engines, P3 Graphics, Super Heat Solutions, Alexander Ranch, Harf Hoosier Auto Racing Fans, Honeydew Handyman, Midnight Sports Gear, Jason Petmeyer Farm Bureau, TSR Chassis, Jeff Mounts Transmissions, Greens Auto Sales, Birch Sewer Drain and Septic, Potbit, Foam Solutions LLC, Laura Bennett Racing, M2 Designs, King Construction Group, and Simpson Roofing and Exteriors. Also, don't forget to check out DirtTrackOutfitters.com, the home of the Flag to Flag Media Apparel. Don't forget to get your Flag to Flag Media Apparel. It helps us out a ton. Thank you. We gained 2 viewers off of that.
It went to 27.
I don't care, JT. There's 31 on there now. So thank you all for setting through the sponsorship. That means a lot to us. These sponsors are great to us. And just because they're out of order doesn't mean that we don't appreciate them. All right, JT.
The next flag. Oh, sorry.
What'd you say? Oh, hey, there he is. Weather guy showed up.
Give us an update, Logan. We need to know.
Saturday's clear. What's your input on tomorrow?
What's it doing right this
Meteorologist second? Logan Williams. What's it doing right this second?
Yeah. All starts with the night. A little pre-water.
There's a good chance of it.
You and you're wanting a hammer down racetrack.
I want a hammer down racetrack.
On the top, no caution.
I'm not scared of the top.
On the top,
let's just throw them over our shoulder and see who's got the bigger pair.
There you go.
Anybody can drive in the corner and turn the wheel. Stand on it.
I think it's that easy, huh?
All right, then.
He's arrogant.
Hey, so on a different topic here, what's your guys' opinions on Marshalltown, Iowa? Anybody watch that last week?
I fell asleep.
I thought it was really good.
I did too.
I watched part of it, but
I think that's a hidden gem. I think it is. Now, don't get me wrong. I think if the caution wouldn't come out at the end, then I think Bobby Pierce would have definitely held on to it. But the caution threw a wrench into everybody, and as a fan, it was awesome to see.
If that slider would have stuck, he would have been fine.
It's a slide. If the caution wouldn't have come out when he threw that slider.
Yeah.
Because he threw a
hellacious slide. We'll just say it.
And I knew when Overton like doored him or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I was like, man, something's coming. Like Bobby Pierce he's throwing something.
Yeah.
And then that sucks because the camera really wasn't on it.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? And all of a sudden announcers would go, oh my God, whatever they said. So I knew that he had thrown one.
It was definitely a good race, though. Yeah, and it was good. I felt like it was good from start to finish.
Yeah.
The whole race.
Hudson O'Neill, 3 for 3. Low races.
Hudson, where did he fall back to?
He was back like what, 4th, 5th, something like that.
Somewhere around there.
He's 3 for 3 flow races at Marshalltown in 3 different rides.
That's crazy.
Roger Sellers, double down.
I was glad to see.
No.
Rocket won.
Yeah.
And now SSI. That's just wild, though. Think about it.
I was glad to see Overton do good.
Me too.
Yeah.
I really like him.
Let me ask you guys this. I want to get your honest opinion here, and people can comment too. That's what this show's about. Let's get a conversation going. Don't jump on me here, but is the RTJ and Bobby Pierce, whatever you want to call it, whatever they have going on, domination
phenomenon?
Is it slowing down? You think?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got Davenport that's getting stuff figured out. You've got Hudson now that's got Jason Durham on board. You know, he's looking better than he has all year. I think Rocket won. We're both Rocket guys. I don't think Rocket one's out of it.
Don't sleep on Devin Moran. I think that's the guy.
Yes.
He's coming.
Devin Moran is Mr. Consistency. And consistency is what wins championship.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's what used to win championships before we made up these stupid games.
But I'm saying like that'll get you in the 4. That'll at least get you a shot at it.
Right.
Right. So do you guys feel like it's slowing down? Like, what's your
I do.
on the board here?
I do, because last year at this time, look how much Ricky had won. Look how much Pierce had won. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Ricky still won a lot already, and Pierce has too, but they're not winning every week.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Davenport, he didn't really win that much last year.
Yeah.
And he's already, doing really good, even at the small tracks.
I told some people I'm in a group text with, I think that we're on the verge of seeing another Davenport terror, in my opinion. Like he's getting a few things figured out. His cars are getting balanced where he likes them. I don't know.
I think it's coming at the right time, because we were going to be getting close into like when Bloomquist won all those races and everybody hated him.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were getting close to that. People were starting to not be Ricky Thornton fans because he's kicking everybody's butt.
And it's not like, like we were talking about before the show. It's not because of them. It's just, you just get just like the Scott Bloomquist there. Like you just get tired of seeing the same people win. I mean, when I turn on Flow and, you get 3/4 way through the feature and RTJ and Bobby Pierce has got a 4-second lead, like the only way anything's going to change is either caution at the end or they break. And I'm sitting there hoping and praying for a caution at the end or they break just so something's different. I mean, I don't want to wish any bad luck on anybody, but
when you get out of the car and the lack of excitement after you won, that's when there starts to be a problem.
And that's where Davenport was at when he won $1 million.
Right.
Like there was no emotion there.
Right.
Like I'm like, dude, you just won $1 million.
Right. He's just telling us how he could make it faster.
Yes. Yeah. And now when Davenport wins, it's like
he's
a breath of fresh air.
He's
yeah.
Smiling
joking.
Again. Yeah. He has a beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
then he burps 3 or 4 times in his interview.
That's what people want, the excitement.
Yes.
They want to be.
Yeah.
They want you to get out like you won the Daytona 500 every time.
Yes.
I will say, Ricky, every time that he did get out of the car and got on the roof, he screamed and yelled.
Yeah.
I mean, he was excited. Pierce, he does that every now and again. Devin Moran, he does it all the time. I mean, you got to have that.
Logan said he just got done coaching baseball and he says it's windy outside in Brownstown.
And rains are coming.
That means rains are coming.
Yeah, the leaves were turned backwards when he's coming up.
Was it?
My cows are laying down. That means it's going to rain.
Fish ain't biting.
My knee hurts.
That's old age.
All the time.
Garnett said good racing. What I seen, I agree with you there, Garnett. I thought it was really good racing.
Yeah,
Matthew's got a good point. Brian Shirley's been running well too. So
I want him to get a win so bad.
He looked really good.
He needs one after Speed Week, so I'll tell you that. The trouble he went through.
But he was fast at Speed Weeks.
But I'm talking about just the bad luck.
It was bad luck, yeah, but he was quick
fast,
every night. He just can't get over the mountain.
What about this is the other thing too. When you have like an Illinois Speedweeks or something like that, and Lucas is off and Woo is off, I love it when both of them just merge like it's just like the World 100 or those big type races, the North-South, those big type races where everybody's there,
They had 40-something cars all week long at every racetrack.
Yep.
That was awesome. And the same way with the modifieds.
And it was cool too. We even forgot to mention this, Justin Duty. He was up to third, down there on the
almost got
line.
second, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
I was really hoping that he was going to get up there.
Logan said Hudson leading Davenport and Moran and he won right now. I think SSI is on the verge of turning the wick up too. I think the longer we go, if we can keep up the consistency of what we've been seeing, I think that top 7, 8 in points is going to be. I mean, obviously, I think Ricky's and Devin's probably going to stay in the top 4, but I don't know. It could get interesting here in the next couple months.
Brandon Overton has moments where he looks like he's unbeatable.
Yeah, Pierce was killing it last year. Hated it. I agree with you, Garnett. And then, like I said, it's nothing against Pierce. Is on top of his game. I mean, there's nothing to take away from him. But
no, that World of Outlaws took it away from him.
Yeah,
that was his. I mean, Brandon Shepherd didn't win that, and I'm a Brandon Shepherd guy, but that was Bobby's. I mean, there's no way the top 3 all failed the same tire test.
Right.
I mean, they should have looked at that.
That's my opinion too.
We got a YouTube comment from Come On With It. You never want a boring race action. 100%. Like, especially, I mean, I know that drivers might, but fans is what keeps the sport alive, I think, and want to see action, want to see racing. So, Chad said all that talking. Are you talking about us? Talk show. Just kidding, Chad. Josh said Huddy won his first heat.
Does Peregrine got anything big going on this weekend?
Peregrine? I think at that Chad is I think is one of those road to Tulsa, sprint car race. How do they qualify pill draw or time? It's all time trial. Thank you. Appreciate you hitting the thumbs up, man. Appreciate it. We love the support. We just get on here. I'm not sure if you've tuned in before. We just get on here every Thursday night and talk racing with everybody. Garnett said, how do you want heat 1? Hudson's back, fellas. Durham got that car back up front. Yeah, I think that's been nothing taken away from Huddy because I think he's a good driver. It's just, man,
it takes more than a driver now.
Yeah, you got to have
nail
that.
the head.
I mean, look at, for instance, Hunt the Front. Look how much better they've gotten since I was going to forget his name.
Yeah, they hired somebody, didn't they?
Yeah, but then they had the guy that was SSI's. Had him come over and work on their car and spend a little bit of time with them too.
Oh, Burrows.
No,
Anthony Burrows?
No, the guy that was with SSI and Hudson originally.
I mean, look at the 11S. It wasn't much of a program until I got there and got that ball joint put in the right spot.
There we go.
Now
pick up that 2/10.
Yeah, his Pythagorean theorem he keeps talking about.
It's just simple geometry and trigonometry and a little bit of biology.
Talon Center.
Talon Center.
He spent time with Hunt the Front. And
I don't think I've ever heard that name.
They call him TC.
Yeah.
Oh, TC.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I've heard that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But I mean, gotcha. He won pretty big race here last weekend or the week before.
Chad says Bucky Sprints and tickets to Tulsa at Paragon this weekend.
What are Bucky Sprints?
I think it's that series, ain't it?
Oh.
Chad?
Yeah. What's FOS?
Oh. You don't know what FOS is? You're full of something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Robbie helps too, but I mean, it was
right. Give more credit to Robbie.
Me and Robbie.
I give more credit to you.
Me, Robbie, and Darren.
Right. Whatever.
I mean, we've turned that operation around.
Yeah.
We went from 7th and 8th to top 3s consistently. It's not really a big deal. It's all about getting your aero right and getting that right front set like you want it. We got a pull down rig now, and we spent $9,000 on the thing this week. So I'd say
whose $9,000 was it? Wasn't JT's?
It was Allie's.
Oh, Allie's.
Yeah.
Allie spent $9,000 to make Zach faster.
Yeah, it really worked.
We don't know for sure yet.
I don't know. $9,000. She
if
would
nothing
kill
else,
me.
we got a really pretty fire suit rack.
Yeah.
Come on with it. Do the racers have a special qualifying setup, or they just chase the dirt all night? But they could have different setups in qualifying than they do the feature at the end of the night. Full of spam. What?
I would have never got it if you wouldn't have said it. I was like, FOS.
Full of
first
crap.
on.
Full of crap.
First on Saturday.
Robbie says you squish when you walk.
I just love that I know he's listening, but
I'm Robbie's favorite car that he sponsors.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. All right. Just keep going.
Yeah. I was just getting the approval.
Like Robbie said, you squish when you walk.
Yeah.
Well, weigh 250 pounds. You think?
Freaking power button.
Are we still alive?
I don't think so.
Oh, no.
Let's go live. Hang on. I don't know if you can still hear me.
I can hear you on the thing.
Check. Check 1, 2.
What happened?
I don't know.
We live in.
Strike.
We live in.
Huh.
There we go. Are we back?
We're
back. I hit the power button on the. Are we back? Can everybody see us?
You big dummy.
Mad about.
I hit the power button on the laptop. My bad. Can you see us though? Can you see us, Corey? Andrew, can you see us? Audio's up, but the video's
gone.
Man.
No video. Let's see here.
Now,
we'll get it figured out.
Hey, both good. Both good.
Okay.
Can't see you.
YouTube's working.
YouTube's working, but Facebook ain't.
There you are.
All right, we're good. Okay.
You're back.
We're good.
We missed you guys.
Right, we missed you guys. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
Bad thing is we got more comments about that coming back.
I know. Do the rest of the show. Oh, well, it's all good.
Oh, no.
No.
Now we're nope.
What's nope mean?
Come on,
are we
Garnett.
there or are we not?
Refresh your dial up. There we go.
Now, here we go. Hey, where'd you go?
Holy shit.
Oh, we should be good now. I got video and audio on my end. Brad says we're all good. We got 15 minutes to finish this out.
And he's got bad
good.
internet, so
We're good.
If he's got it, we're good.
Yeah, if Brad's got it, we're good. I've never seen anybody play an Xbox on a racing league and glitch and be 17 laps down and say he's leading all my life.
Yep.
It always shows him ahead of me at the end of the stupid race. That's the most aggravating game.
How you put that fat finger in front of the lap? I don't know, man. Like I hit it with my pen on accident. So pen was going to stay over there. Zach, you watch the pen.
Your anniversary's today, ain't it?
Yep. Today is
I'm surprised we was having a show. I seen
well, you know.
I was waiting for you to cancel or Chancellor to text us and cancel.
Yeah.
21 years, boys. I think she'd rather me be out here than in the house. So
I get that.
I love her to death, but
at least you had to wait
21 years of dealing with me. I think she was ready for me to come out here. So
wow, that's a lot.
21 years.
Yep. That's a long time.
Yes, it is.
She made it through a go-kart career, a Hornet career, a hunting career, a golf cart career. He even was a farmer, had a tractor for a minute.
Yep. What else?
Oh, we can keep going.
They were all very short-lived careers because he hasn't found.
But I love them all. But I love them all. Suck at all of them, but I love them all.
Oh.
Yeah, I hear you there, Brad. I hear you. So yeah, I'm looking forward to. There's a lot of good racing this weekend. You guys are all going to Brownstown, right? Is that the plan?
That's the plan.
All be racing Brownstown. Probably the next 2 weekends, right? Because the same class as the next 2 weekends.
Yep. And then
we got an off week coming up.
We got an off week, but it ain't off week.
Yeah.
Peyton's getting married.
I'm taking it easy that weekend.
Oh, you are?
What a year for you, bud. New baby, getting married.
Yeah. It's been a year. And we're 5 months in?
I've had 21 of them. How's he doing? Doing pretty good?
Yep.
Driving yet or anything?
He's talking a lot.
Is he?
Yeah. He's getting big.
They'll both be at the racetrack together for the first time this weekend, I think.
Yep.
So I got a question. Is either one of them talking back yet?
If you scream at Stetson, he'll scream back at you.
Will he? There you go.
Yeah, he's getting there. He likes to talk.
Yep.
He's an eater.
Have you been buying race car parts yet?
No,
not yet.
I gotta buy them for my car.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be his.
Maybe.
Hopefully, there's enough Crown Vics still left. Time
I doubt it.
I'd say that. It'd be something else.
Jim Price stocking up on them.
He is. He's got 4 or 5 of them sitting over his house. Yeah.
He's waiting until they're already expensive.
Yeah.
He surely bought them cheap.
You guys ever played NASCAR video games? No, we've always played dirt racing video games. World of Outlaws.
Played NASCAR 2008. It's got Tony Stewart on
the cover. That's old school there.
They catch on fire in there. Remember that?
Yeah.
You all help
Dirt to Daytona.
You all help set the cars during the week. Yeah, they got their own cars. They do their own maintenance and everything during the week.
We got help though.
I got help.
Yeah.
Allie does most of Zach's. I got a couple guys, and then Peyton's got his dad.
Yeah, Allie does all mine.
Yep. Boys, I ain't got much of a crew. Just telling you. What you see is what you get when it comes to the flag crew.
Do you know who that is? Does he come to Brownstown?
I'm not sure who he is. Where are you from? Come on, with it. I keep thinking it's wild from here. Where are you from?
Surely he's from somewhere close.
I'll tell you what.
What happened to our guy that used to be from
St. Louis?
Oh, wow.
He's like right there around the racing capital of the world. That's where all the good dirt tracks are.
That's over by where Schrader Tracks is.
Schrader's Track, yeah. What was you going to say, JT? What's his name?
We used to have a guy, Mike Jewell, that would.
Yeah, Mike Jewell.
Not Scottsburg Express.
I ain't seen Oki for a while either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been too busy winning races.
We got viewers all over the country.
Yep.
Hey, where's your late breaking news at?
Oh yeah, here, let's do that real quick. We got to come up with something. Here, we got
to think of something.
Yeah, we ain't had this.
Well,
there we go.
Fries.
All right, JT, we're back. What's late breaking news this week? Do you have anything at all?
No, not really. I think Anthony should be back this weekend. That'll be exciting. I'm thinking we need to come up with like a power 5 for each class and then give our top 5 for every class.
Like we did with the top 20 power ranking?
Yeah, but you did that for everybody. I think, just top 5.
Top 5 for each class.
For crates down. No supers.
That's fine.
Just a weekly racing class. Give the guys something to try to get their name on.
We can do that. So let's just do that. We'll start with that next episode. We'll have top 5 power ranking for each class.
Yeah, I like that.
Now, here's what we're going to do with this top 5 power ranking for each class.
We're not going to list them in order either.
No, well,
just 5 of the best, who we think are the 5 best cars.
Yes,
at that particular time.
That's fine. We can do that.
I like that.
But we're not.
I came up with that.
And we're not going to do points either. This is solid. Who's racing good? Who's everything?
Yeah. Yeah, like Ross Smith's only ran one time, but I would put him in the top 5.
Yep.
I think he's a top 5
fast.
car.
Yeah. He said Peevely. I've been there watching a couple times.
You've been to Peevely?
Good track. No, he has. He says he's from St. Louis. He said a crew chief for my brother for a couple seasons a long time ago. He was quite a few A-mod races. Was fun.
He won quite a few A-mod races.
Heck yeah.
That's cool.
Matt Weston definitely fast. Now, Matthew Weston won't be on the list. I'm just getting Matt. 5. I'm just getting Matt riled up.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he was just being hateful or what the deal was.
No. Dude, he's too consistent right now. He's got to be in the top 5.
Yeah. And Ryan Woods, I'm a big Ryan Woods guy.
Yeah, the 721 is fast right now, boys.
Oh, no
he's
doubt.
Fast. He's got to be in the top 5. So he's even fast in the minivan demo. That's how fast he is.
Fastest Crown Vic guy right now, my opinion, Dalton in the 48.
Yeah, Dalton is. You can put him in anything.
Hey, I'm pro Dalton Flainer.
I don't care what he's in. If he's on the track, he's willing the living crap out of that thing, and whatever he's driving, he could be fighting for transfer spot to B main, and he is up on the wheel.
He was running really good with the supers the other night when he kicked some rods.
Yeah,
I mean I think he was close to 6th or 7th.
Yeah, wheeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that, JT. You want to get together sometime before the next show, sit down and get us a list together?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Top 5 crates down. Crates. We're going to do crates. We're not going to do mods. We're not doing mods.
No, they're not consistent
Crate,
enough.
super stocks, pure stocks.
We're going to do what's actually on the schedule at Brownstown this weekend. Crate, super stocks, pure stocks, Crown Vics, and Hornets. Yeah.
Yep.
That worked for you?
I like that. I think it's going to be a good, interesting segment. Gives you guys something to work for. Try to be on our list. It's going to take a lot. I mean, this is going to be a prestigious list.
It is. I mean, there's just no other list like it.
We're not going to put any joker on it. So, Zach, if you don't have a good run this weekend, you're off.
You're out. Just because you're co-host don't mean nothing.
Okay.
You know?
No, we just want you to know the rules before it gets here.
Obviously, Peyton's in it.
I'm sure Mindy will get me a trophy or something.
No, she didn't even like you that much. It's gonna be a good segment. I hope you all tune in next week to see if your name made the flag to flag list.
And that sounded professional.
It did sound good. That came to me.
Yes.
That was good.
Yeah. Sound effect after that, too.
There we go.
We're
Sound effect central.
Save that one. Put that one in the pocket.
I do need to mark that one. I actually thought I was hitting the right button, but it was way off.
That was loud.
Yeah, it was.
I can't hear that well, but I could hear that.
Everybody's at home right now. I turned the volume down on their phone. The wife's over. You shot that stuff off. Hey boys, Old Dirty is setting second points at the Drome out of those 80 cars. Josh has her putting in work. Heck yeah. Flainer has only ran the one race that I know of in the VIX, but he was definitely fast.
He was fast, wasn't he?
He was fast.
He's been like that my whole life, buddy. I raised that guy.
Zach will be racing at Brownstown this weekend.
I'll be at Brownstown.
He said I would videotape the race and we'd watch it to help my brother figure out how to improve. I think it helped. I mean, all these guys will tell you. Like I did some for Zach that I didn't post on the YouTube channel, but it was nice just to go back and watch it because you can see from a driver's perspective. Obviously, you got way more in your mind than what we did.
So
it's nice to watch the video.
My car,
so
I could watch the spring
travel,
and it was very helpful. It was kind of dark, but we still got the gist of it. I'd like to do that again, really.
Then I put that one on Zach Blackwood's car for the 5th coil, all that stuff. They could go back and watch it.
It's really cool to see how that suspension actually moves. You wouldn't believe the travel that even our stock cars are getting.
Yes, it's insane.
You go throwing it on crates and stuff. Them guys are hiking and doing all kinds. I'd love to see a modify underneath. I bet that's wild because they got pull bars and stuff, and I don't really understand how that works. But it'd be
I never did that for a modified. I had one facing like out the back, but I never had one on the suspension.
Pretty neat stuff.
It is.
It's crazy how different the modify suspension is compared to a late model. Really, they're doing the same thing, but they got different stuff doing it. Right?
It's just the pull bar.
Because
Because
got lift arm and modify's got a pull bar.
Yeah, that's the only difference.
Kind of interesting.
It is.
I'm teaching you guys stuff that I don't know nothing about. But
other than ball joints,
we just got shocks and the springs on our stock cars. We're not nothing special.
Yep.
Stock length trailing arms and mounting points, but yeah, we're still pretty cool. So we also get 35.
Do you ever
cars.
leave here shaking your head?
I don't even have to leave here to shake my head.
Oh, okay. I just wondered.
Anytime I get off the phone with them, I'm
shaking your head.
Well, I've thrown some really stupid ideas at Zach before. Saying, like, do you think this will? Y'all seen this freaking trailing arm design that I had come up with to make it? It was. I had a little valve spring in it and everything. It was.
Did you text him a picture of it? Your drawing?
I actually tell him about how I was. That one thing I came up with. Don't tell what it was because that's top secret.
It was pretty good drawings.
It's a pretty good idea, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, I made it.
I took drafting in school.
So that okay.
He has graph paper and everything.
It turned out really, and it actually worked. I came up with an idea that worked.
Yeah. Mr. Machinist over here made it work.
Zach made it. It was really slick when it was heavy too. I mean, it was nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One day when I'm giving my Hall of Fame speech, I'm gonna have it in my hand. I'm gonna show everybody what we did.
The device.
It was kind of a device. It was devices because we had two of them. But it was it was in the rules, and that's all I'm gonna say because it's.
It just would have been cool if he would have won with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Did he finish that night?
He finished every night with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
just asked him.
I never had any trouble out of it.
Yeah.
It was very unique. I'm telling you. I'll show you guys one day. I don't want to talk about it no more.
Okay.
Something I was going to tell you though. There's other podcasts that I've been listening to that are really good.
Yeah.
Racing podcasts. We're not the only one out there, so get out there and listen to some of them other ones. Dirt Nerds is pretty good. I've enjoyed that one. There's one that DJ Smallwood does. It's pretty good.
Yeah, he does the one. Yeah, the Slinging Dirt Media.
Slinging Dirt
on YouTube.
Kurt Bennett and Bobby Puckett's got one that's really good.
Throwing sliders. I mean, what's the name of that?
Something sliders. But it's I've listened to it. It's only on YouTube, but it's really good.
Yep.
There's some good ones out there.
Wild Will was a Wild Will Throwdown.
Yeah.
Will Green Will.
Support all them guys because they're all really good. And if you like the bigger stuff, I really get into the Dale Jr. download. I know it's not really local stuff,
but it's good conversations.
Yeah, he has one on there that he released a couple weeks ago with Casey Kane.
Yep.
Very interesting.
The one with Carl Edwards is really good too.
Yeah, that one was good. There's some good ones.
Trading sliders.
Thanks, yeah. That's a really good one. And there's this guy that's very mouthy, but I like him that gets on YouTube. He does one with Tony Stewart. Chaz or something.
Chaz, yeah.
He's a little mouthy.
Yeah.
Can't stand him.
It's actually some of his stuff's a little but it's very interesting. Yeah. It's interesting to see other people's views. Oh yeah, Finley's got We Do It in the Dirt.
Yeah, there's a lot of good content out there.
I co-host that. We Do It in the Dirt, the live videos.
Those, you do. So, you do a good job too.
It's just something I took on the side, but I like to help them guys
that one
out.
pays, don't it?
It pays pretty good, really. Not money, but if like somebody was to come over with me, Elizabeth would hurt them. So
yeah, there you go.
Works out good that way.
Yeah, Dirty Mo Media. There's a lot of phenomenal. The one with Cletus was really good too.
Yes, it's really crazy what Cletus is doing for the sport. Just crazy. A short time into it.
Boys, I think we ought to go buy us $5,000 motorhomes. Go across the country like they did and. Did you watch all that?
Make it halfway there, you'd want to sell it.
No, well, it was only a week. It was only a week long.
Well, halfway there, you'd want to sell it.
That's all right. Had a lot of trouble along the way.
Yeah, can you imagine if you pulled over on the side of the road and you had problems? It'd be bad.
Why?
Well, because we'd have to rescue you.
We'd all be together. You'd already be there.
I just can't see you being.
Did you see him raffle them off at Talladega?
Yeah,
that's all we're gonna do.
They raffled them off after they were
yes.
There? I didn't know that.
They had an auction.
I watched
all three of them at Talladega.
He's really funny. I mean,
he's awesome for the sport.
Yeah, I mean, he's good for it for sure.
What's going on, Schreier? Finley gave 3 waving hands, didn't he?
Yeah.
Him go.
Well, I think it's because I didn't say we do it in the dirt, but I meant to. It just slipped my mind.
I think if we do get them motorhomes, we got to do like they did and stop at a dirt track somewhere and race them.
Oh, that would be cool.
I think we need to all get in on that school bus figure 8 one time.
Okay.
They need to let us drive them.
Yeah.
That would be a freaking good time. I was going to get to do it at Scottsburg that one year that they were going to have them up there and it rained out.
Speaking of that, I really hope they get something figured out with the Scottsburg Northern All-Stars race.
But it didn't sound very promising.
It did.
And I'm pro getting it done.
Yes.
But
it didn't sound very promising.
You can't, how do you say, you can't just throw something together for one night for a super late mall show that pays $10,000.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
Right.
That's not right. But,
yeah, I agree.
Because then you're just going to put a bad taste in everybody's mouth.
Yep.
And they ain't going to come back.
You don't want that.
Yeah. But I will say this: we went up there and ran that fair race. What was that? 2 years ago, Peyton?
Yeah, I think so.
And there's like 40 Crown Vics. I mean, it was wild.
Hey, you got inverted, didn't you?
Yeah, we got. Everybody thought I was going to win, so they was like, "Oh, we better invert so he can't win." So that's what.
Is that what it was?
No, they were really trying to keep AJ from winning, but I was there.
That's not how I took it.
Oh, they were definitely trying to keep AJ from. Well, not me, but they were trying to keep AJ from winning because he kicked everybody's butt that year. But I think did he win anyway?
I don't even know.
I don't remember. I won the heat race though.
Hey.
Yeah. That was
it pays,
chassis.
Yeah.
That was its only win of its life. But, yeah. That was a good night. That was a good time.
Heat race hero.
It was so dusty that I had like 3 inches of dust on my truck after it was over.
Yeah.
I mean, it was dust.
Yeah.
It was a good time. Yep, that's fun. So hopefully they do something.
No, Dakota Young's tuned in. He's in the racing world now.
I wish he would hurry up and
you need to get that Main Street done, Dakota.
Allie said she's tired of going through there in the mornings and they're all just having their coffee. And
one time I seen him, he was headed to the Porta John. Then the other time I seen him, he was sitting in one of those pieces of equipment playing on his phone.
Hell, they were all at the courthouse the other day instead of working.
Yeah. Some poor old boy was out there with a shovel. He was with a shovel. Dakota was on his phone. Poor kid.
You got people like that running the country.
Yeah. Oh, Dakota. All right, you guys got anything else for tonight?
Nope.
I think that was a pretty good one.
Yeah, it was a good one. I appreciate everybody tuning in.
Catch us at Brownstown. Stop by and see us. We'll be across the creek by the Flying Fleener.
The Flying Fleener.
He's been saving us a spot every week, so
yeah,
I'm sure he'll take care of us again.
Yeah.
And you catch a lot of the favorites over there too.
Yeah.
Anthony Finley's over there.
Finley's are over there.
Ryan Wood's over there.
Yeah.
Fleeners. Yeah, Andrew Mole. He'll be over there.
Yeah.
Check him out. All the cool kids. So
don't be hating. Perks of the job position. Must be in management.
Must be.
I know from experience.
What's Tanner call him?
I'm surprised he's tall enough to have that get on that ride.
They call him Mini Boss.
Mini Boss.
That's what Tanner calls him.
Take care. Have a good run.
Thanks, buddy.
That's for you guys. I'm not running nothing.
You could come, but you won't.
I'll probably be there.
Yep.
Don't even start.
You've been saying that every race.
Boys, I'll tell you what. I can sit right here.
Boys, I've just got
I can sit right here.
On.
This is no joke. This is no joke. This is where racing's come to. I can sit right here because I've got 4 TVs in my garage now. I can sit right here and watch 4 different streaming services and get more information for the media side of stuff than I can go on one racetrack.
Yeah, but
I
you
had a
don't
quarter.
smell any race fuel.
It's not the same.
Yellow
it's
mayonnaise.
not the same.
Yeah.
If I had a quarter for the times that you said you was going to go racing,
all right. Well, it's a good show tonight. We're going to talk everybody.
I would have been able to afford that $9,000 shock.
Allie wouldn't have
Whatever.
that.
Whatever. All right. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks when the next flag flies.
About